now at the starting lineups, brought to you by your Northland Ford dealers. Eddie Griffin, Glenn Rice, Yao Ming, Cuttino Mobley, and Steve Francis, the starting five in the 17th consecutive game. The same starting five for the Wolves. Flip Saunders, 14-3 lifetime against these Houston Rockets.
He owns them.
Well, 14-13. He's done a better job. Rudy T, the Rockets' popular head coach, in his 12th NBA season, ranks 23rd among the NBA's all-time winningest coaches. So happy to have Yao Ming, this man, who has just done a remarkable job in a very short period of time.
You know, it's not fair. They end up with Ralph Sampson out of Virginia. They end up with Akeem Olajuwon out of Houston, and now Yao Ming from China. How many 7-footers are they allowed to draft with the #1 pick?
Well, you may not know this. How lucky were the Rockets this last year? They, of course, only had the 28 wins because of injuries. The NBA drew to see the Rockets, so he feels he had something to do with it.
I don't think he'll have to worry about doing that anymore as long as these guys stay healthy, because right now the Rockets are in 4th position in the West, and by all indications look like they're going to stay there or possibly even have a chance to move up. They are playing very well. KG won the tap over a guy 7'5". Boy, I tell you, you cannot understand fully how tall Yao Ming is until you go stand next to him. I'm 6'9". I felt like I was looking up at the 2nd story.
Kevin loses the handle. Flip Saunders was saying beforehand, if you saw him from a distance, you might think he's 6'6" if he were standing alone, because he's proportioned so perfectly. Sometimes other really big men have the longer legs or the torso or whatever, but this is not a rail-thin guy. He's very solid.
Solid legs, solid base. One thing I noticed about him is he's got very short arms for a guy his height. You see him with that nice little step-back jump, turnaround jump shot that he possesses in his arsenal. But he does have, look at his arms. His arms, I bet you Rasho's arms are longer than his. At least it looks that way.
Well, the Rockets have not released a wingspan yet on Yao Ming.
Maybe that's why, because he's got short arms. He's got Kevin Willer's arms.
They're a little longer.
Yeah. Yours are longer than Kevin's.
Gary Trent and Troy Hudson, the energizer for the Wolves to begin games. Kevin Garnett won't go, but GT comes away with the board. And KG puts it up, and again,
well, he hesitated.
Off the iron.
Hesitated, and he threw his rhythm off a little bit. That's a nice shot for him. Even though he just missed one, shoot it again. Coach isn't going to get mad at you for trying to attempt a wide-open three-point shot.
Stevie Francis, franchise player. They might have to change that name, huh?
I think so. Stevie Francis still as good as he always has been. Nice pass from Yao Ming. You see that advantage he has looking over the top of 7'1" Rasho's head to find the open cutter.
Eddie Griffin, in his 2nd season with the Rockets, did not play last night in the win over Atlanta for personal reasons. Rasho inside.
That was way too easy. If you're the Rockets, the middle was wide open. Yao was trying to go out and cover the corner, and Eddie Griffin didn't watch his back. See how Rasho has Yao posting up way off the lane. That's what you have to do when a guy is that tall. Try to get him out as far as possible.
Yao loses control as Gary Trent comes over with the help defense, and Rockets turn it over.
It was a good pass. Eddie Griffin should have handled that pass. By the way, Eddie Griffin's also a good comedian. You know, you heard that comedian named Eddie Griffin.
Yes, I have.
Every time I hear his name, it makes me want to laugh.
KG quickly out to Kendall Gill, and that's a good sign for the Wolves. Kendall Gill on target with his first shot tonight.
It's always a good sign if you're Minnesota, because KG has been struggling early with his jumper.
Kendall was scoreless in the first half last night. against the Celtics. Griffin scoops it up, but can't put it in.
Griffin is a jumping jack. He's got those young, springy legs like KG has. A little too high. Gill.
There are about 300 fans here tonight, at least, that responded. 300 fans from the Chinese community.
All right.
Who've responded to Yao Ming's presence.
That's great.
It is including a gentleman from St. Paul bought 4 tickets. His name, Yao Ming.
All right. Wouldn't it be great if you got a chance to meet Yao?
Griffin will launch, and this time connects.
Good shooter. Good standstill shooter. I haven't seen him break down people too much off the dribble, so if he's out there, you got to rush him quickly and force him to put the ball on the floor.
Showed lots of promise last year as a rookie, average about 9.6 rebounds and just under 2 blocks a game.
Yeah, he's a very good shot blocker. Going in with nothing weak. He'll throw that thing in the 3rd row.
Steve Francis back healthy, had shoulder surgery in the summer.
Should be traveling.
It is air pass. Glenn Rice, who ranks 4th all-time among 3-point scorers. Glenn,
this is a mismatch here for the Rockets. He can destroy him in the low post. And we got big help that time by Tina Mobley. He got a mismatch inside with GT. And stays and helps out though.
Gary battling inside. Kendall Gill will clean it up. But Yao Ming missed it. Yao goes for the block, but Kendall Gill prevails.
Wow, over Yao. Kendall couldn't even see the basket by the time he put that over his head.
We mentioned the Rockets last night with a 101-82 win over Atlanta at home at Compaq Center. The Wolves got beat in Boston 108-99. Paul Pierce, the 42-point performance. Yao Ming had a big night as well. 29 points, 10 rebounds. Stevie Francis launches and hits. 29 points, 10 rebounds, and a career-high 6 blocks against the Hawks last night.
You know, everybody talks about Allen Iverson, but I really believe Stevie Francis is the best small guard in the NBA because he does so many more things than Iverson does. And he rebounds and block shots, like you said. He just plays a complete game.
You know, and I think people recognized that last year, even though he was dealing with shoulder problems and then the migraine headaches that cost him 25 games as Glenn Rice misses again. Steve Francis went to the Mayo Clinic and they determined it was an inner ear problem. Kendall Gill, sharp to start. An inner ear problem. He changed his diet. Medication got going, and both of those issues have been solved. Kendall Gill has hit his first 3 shots of the night.
Yeah, he's feeling his oats tonight. Must have came out today and worked hard on his shots and shooting. Foul on Rasho, holding down Yao.
Well, moments ago, Kendall Gill, with the 7'5" Yao Ming in front of him, found a way to go up and over.
That's a great shot. I don't know how he got that over Yao. Yao was all on top of that shot.
Glenn Rice on the other side, 0 for 3 to start tonight. Wolves with the early 4-point advantage. Their first look this season at the Houston Rockets, a much improved team. Francis inside doesn't get the roll.
What a great move, though. Shows his athleticism on that great one-on-one moves.
Hudson inside to Gary Trent. Yao seemed to back off a little bit. KG goes up, won't go. Wolves still in possession of the ball in a fresh 24 seconds.
Getting the hustle points.
Hudson for 3, yes!
UDT does not like what he sees. The Wolves are out hustling his Rockets. He's going to have to tell his guys, fellas, you got to come in more energy than this. They're going to run us out of the building if we don't go out and contest shots and then secure that rebound.
7-0 run for the Wolves.
Dude, those rocks look a little loose. Huh. Are you okay, Jim?
No, Jason, hurry up.
Hang on, man. I'm coming. Okay, give me your hand. You're okay.
Dude, do me a favor, don't tell anybody about this.
Okay. Oh, Mom! Oh, help!
I wasn't crying.
Life is best told over a great-tasting Miller Lite at a place called Miller Time.
ACC basketball. The nation's premier program square off in a power-packed doubleheader. dominating big man Chris Hobbs and the Clemson Tigers. Then Seminole country comes alive as North Carolina's fabulous freshmen battle Florida State. ACC Sunday Night Hoops, tomorrow on Fox Sports Net.
All right, 2-on-1 for the Wild. Duquesne is down towards Duquesne.
Watching Fox Sports Net.
Yao Ming scoreless early on here in the first quarter, but already considered a national treasure in China. As you look at the #1 picks born outside of the U.S. NBA history and at the top of the list, that's why you were saying you felt like a father to them all.
Yes, these are all my sons who I tutored and showed the way. I'm the pioneer of the foreigners. No, that's what a great group to belong to. It's quite an honor.
Terrific player.
And there will be more to come. There's some big 7'2" European and Yugoslavia that everybody's throwing gaga over about.
Rasho knocks that ball away, then intercepted, and then right back in the hands of Kendall Gill. Up to Rasho, who uses the glass, and Rasho Nesterovic continues a strong scoring pace that he's been on the last couple games. 19 points, 13 rebounds last night against Boston. Coming off another 19-point effort. And Rasho 3 for 3 to start, has 6 points.
Rasho's doing a good job, really looking to make himself involved offensively. He runs the floor well for a big guy. He knows how to get to the open spots. Basically, Rasho just understands how to play the game and make it simple for himself.
We had a chance to sit down with Rasho before today's game and talk a bit about his situation. We'll hear from him later in the game, but very interesting. His thoughts on Yao Ming and what he may be dealing with early on. Rasho inside, no. Kevin keeps it alive with a remarkable rebound, but then loses it to Steve Francis.
It was a great effort by KG. Out of nowhere to secure that. You got to put a body on him the way he can jump with those long arms. Foul on Eddie Griffin, trying to back Troy Hudson down a little too emphatically. You don't have to do that when you're a big guy like Griffin and you got a little mouse in the house. That's what we call it, little mouse in the house, little guy. Just get to position and hold your ground.
Griffin has 9 inches on Troy Hudson, 6'10". Houston now with 4 turnovers, just 2 from the Wolves. Gary Trent left alone and made the Rockets pay. His 17th consecutive start tonight. And when he heads to the bench, Joe Smith comes in, and that tandem works out pretty well.
Oh, that was a great pick set by Yao Ming. You see how he set that screen? Like a foreigner is taught in the fundamentals. He came in and put his body very hard on Troy Hudson to free that jumper.
Can you believe it was just a few months ago there were lots of people, and I mean lots of people, that were concerned that it was a huge risk to take this guy #1. Troy Hudson for 3. And Hudson, as we've talked about throughout the month of December, always off to a very strong start in the first quarter. 52% from the field.
Those people, you see the field goal percentage of the Wolves are shooting very well tonight. Those people, look at that pass. Oh, my goodness.
Yao to Glenn Rice.
Shades of Arvydas Sabonis. People who were doubting Yao. You know what? Those are the same people who were questioning Michael Vick. They don't believe what their eyes are telling them. That's the problem with them.
Knocked by Rice, but inside, Trent tries to reverse on Yao. And he runs into the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, Yao getting the respect from the officials. Not picking up that foul, even though he hit Gary Trent around the body.
KG quickly up to GT. Hudson, another 3, and another three-point shot. 3 for 4 tonight. The Wolves from 3-point range after being burnt badly last night in Boston by the long ball. Francis inside as it knocked away.
Tough little guy. Among the trees, found some way to get that ball up.
Well, you're waiting to have defenders commit, but when you've got 3 around you, it's tough territory. Steve Francis, starter on the All-Star team last year. And as you indicated, I mean, a lot of people believe this might be the best guard in the West right now.
Wow.
Hey, you don't want to miss out on your chance to win one of this year's Rainbow Food bobbleheads. Featured this year are Rasho, Joe Smith, and Coach Flip Saunders. Check out Timberwolves.com for more information and game dates.
It's a strong statement to say that about him, but you may be right. And if you're not right, you're not that far off.
Well, Gary Payton, of course, comes to mind, but
Kobe Bryant and Stephon Marbury, but you're right, Stevie Francis has to be included in any best guard in the league conversation.
Hudson with 9 points already. Another 3. Troy Hudson.
What did he do today? What did he have for breakfast?
Oh, my.
Or lunch. He needs to eat that every day.
Hudson is on fire tonight. He's got the Wolves' last 9 points and has 12 overall himself.
Troy's story tonight.
Griffin, who loves to shoot long range. Not necessarily real accurate at it, but loves to shoot outside. Francis will put it up. And back comes Minnesota.
Detroit. There he is. Shoot it. So hot. Everything he's touching is going in.
Kendall loses the handle underneath quickly. Coutinho Mobley.
That was a great move to get past KG. Did a little crossover stutter step.
Mobley led the Rockets in scoring last year, just under 22 points. And coming off a 22-point night against Atlanta. But the hot hand in this game belongs to Troy Hudson. T. Hud got the range.
Evan and Jeff are really hammering through. Both going strong. Oh, Jeff gets caught up. Kevin Hine wins the heat. That's his best time in the single buck. He's got to be happy with that. 989 is now the time to beat.
Oh. They're great.
Who says you can't be big and tender? At Timber Lodge Steakhouse, our steaks are always big and tender. Timber Lodge Steakhouse, now featuring prime rib and shrimp for a limited time only.
You already know the forecast. Freezing rain, sleet, ice, and snow. What you need is the solution. And Tires Plus has got it. Bridgestone's Blizzak WS50 bites through the snow and grips the ice thanks to an advanced multi-cell compound. So get to Tires Plus and be ready for this winter season. Whatever you drive, Tires Plus has a Blizzak for it. Tires Plus, home of low, low prices today and every day.
From the moment you step into Treasure Island Resort and Casino, you leave the ordinary world behind. There's so much to do. So much to enjoy. So much to play. Before long, you'll feel downright tropical.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
College basketball returns to Fox Sports Net with a doubleheader. First, the Cincinnati Bearcats take on the Clemson Tigers. Then, the 23rd-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels battle the Florida State Seminoles in a conference opener for both teams. It all begins with a tip-off show at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, right here on Fox Sports Net.
How about the Florida State quarterback sleeping through exams and now he's going to miss the game? That's never happened to us in college.
Troy Hudson has not been sleeping at all tonight as you look in tandem with Kendall Gill, what they have done to that, what many consider the quickest backcourt in Mobley and Stevie Francis, maybe in the NBA. Troy Hudson 4 for 4 3-point attempts tonight with a dozen points to just 4 for Steve Francis.
Well, if you're the Rockets now, you've got to come out here and turn up the defensive intensity a little bit because the Wolves are feeling too comfortable running their offensive sets. You've got to make these guys get a little bit more pressure on Minnesota. I'm sure that's what Rudy T would tell the guys in the huddle off of that during that timeout. Come on, guys, show some pride on defense.
Kelvin Cato and Terrence Morris have checked in for the Rockets. Rasho with the jam. Nice feed from Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, what a great find by KG. Excellent vision.
And the Wolves have doubled up the Rockets. 28-14. Inside, Kevin altered that shot.
Totally intimidated Kelvin Cato.
Mobley with the fadeaway. Catino Mobley.
He went to Connecticut, right? Or was it Rhode Island? Rhode Island, right?
Mobley went to Rhode Island. His 5th NBA season. Rasho.
Not good.
Hard off the heel, won't go. Target center, silent. They're waiting for something big to happen here.
Maybe a Stevie Francis dunk or some kind of Yao Ming block shot or a KG slam.
Kelvin Cato shows his range.
Kelvin Cato was a good player when he was with the Portland Trail Blazers. Good shot blocker. Came over to Houston, signed a big fat contract, and got a little heavier, not the same shot blocker he once was.
First three-point miss for Troy Hudson. Some people felt that the Rockets stole him in the Portland trade. Scottie Pippen, highly sought after, but never really developed as Steve Francis.
So strong. Steve Francis built like a little running back, or like a Michael Bennett, so he can go in there and take that little bump and still convert the basket. He had the Rockets right back into the game.
Garnett in the lane, stops and pops.
Yeah, with Mo Taylor, who's obviously overweight, trying to guard KG. That's not going to work if you're the Rockets. You got to go down to double KG if he gets in the low post.
Closing seconds, first quarter, as Troy Hudson runs into Steve Francis. Well, we expected some fireworks tonight. It's been interesting early on as Rasho has dominated the center play. Yao Ming 0 for 1 from the field. Rasho 4 for 6 so far.
That's right. Yeah. Rasho shut down Yao Ming. Rasho's the guy who's put the UN sanctions on Yao tonight. He's embargoed the man from China.
Yao Ming has come so much further than I think anyone might have expected in his rookie year. Mobley throws it up off the glass, but it won't go, and one quarter is complete here at Target Center. Well, thanks to Rasho's 8 and a dozen points from Troy Hudson, the Timberwolves with a 10-point advantage over the Rockets after one.
Friday, when crime is a game.
What do you have? Victims 5 and 6.
He's the penalty.
I'm gonna get this guy.
Blood Work. Own it Friday on DVD and video.
Just ran into some bad news. I got the auto body blues. My hood's been buckled, my fenders all smashed. Windshields busted too. When you need to lose the auto body blues, just call Abra Auto Body. Abra Auto Body and Glass.
Introducing 54321, covering the entire world of extreme sports, nightly.
Daniel Bistro is a traditional French bistro serving American cuisine with that special French touch. Enjoy a casual atmosphere, perfect for a special occasion. Many intimate touches that make it perfect for a special occasion. An extensive wine list and beer selection. Come and join us and watch your favorite NFL, NHL, college games on our TV screens. Call 888-4447 for reservation, and I might even cook for you.
An Edina liquor near you, and we make it convenient by having competitive prices on a huge selection of wine, beer, and spirits. Our trained staff is available to answer all your questions and will find out just what you need for your next occasion. Edina Liquor carries a wide selection of limited release and specialty wines to complement our ever-expanding selection of everyday wines. And we have cooler after cooler full of domestic and import beers. With 3 locations, there's probably one near you at 67th in York, 50th in France, and 50th in Vernon.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
Our Jeep first quarter stats show that the Wolves firing 57% from the field. They are 10-1 this year when shooting 50% or better in the opening quarter. And thanks to Troy Hudson, who was absolutely sizzling in the opening 12 minutes, produced 12 points, 4 for 4 in terms of three-point shooting, Michael.
Yeah, this time of year, it's all about Troys and toys, and tonight is Troy's story tonight.
Both teams playing last night. Both teams got in. AM is Kelvin Cato, and the nice feed from Coutinho Mobley.
That was all set up with eye contact. Kelvin Cato being a little bit active tonight.
Cat Mobley, did you see him kind of afterwards?
And he got kind of hit in the thigh, that's why.
Like a cat. Mark Jackson on the board from Kevin Garnett, who now has 5 assists on the night. Kevin 17th in the NBA in assists, averaging 5.7, #1 among forwards in the league. Francis looks to work inside, instead hands it off to Terrence Morris.
Kelvin Cato doing a good job.
Morris inside, pinned by Joe Smith.
Joe Smith never giving up on the play, even though he was beaten. Jackson feeling good. Look at him hit that first shot. Now he wants another one.
Action Jackson, no. Kelvin Cato will come away with it. Coutinho Mobley never saw a shot he didn't like.
I know, he just
happy to put it up.
Yeah, he and Steve Francis have the green light to shoot it from anywhere. Like what Allen Iverson has in Philadelphia.
Kevin gets loose and Cato does the only thing a sane man could do. Grab onto him and hold on for dear life.
Kevin will go to the line because he was in the act of shooting, and Moochie Norris comes in now for the Houston Rockets. Moochie with those long black socks, looks like he should be on Carnival Cruise Lines going to the Bahamas. All he needs is a camera around his neck now.
He's playing in his 218th consecutive game tonight, is Moochie Norris. Garnett to the line.
Isn't he another left-hander?
I believe he is. Hey, you can get 2 nights of entertainment for one low price, Michael, with the Wolves double feature. For $22, you'll receive a game ticket and a free movie voucher to AMC Theaters. The double feature offer premieres January 10th against Sacramento. For tickets and information, visit Timberwolves.com or call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS.
That sounds like a good idea.
This is a movie time of year, isn't it?
It sure is.
Well, we heard a lot about the motion offense of the Rockets.
There is it.
It hasn't shown up yet tonight.
They haven't unveiled it yet.
Garnett will step back and hit. Kevin Garnett showing his range. Now with 6 points.
Well, they put Yao back in. Wolves tired. He's only 22.
Wolves have equaled their biggest lead of the night. Yao is only averaging 25 minutes a game.
I don't understand that. Remember the days of the great centers, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, of course, Moses Malone, Wilt. Used to average like 40, 41 minutes a game, 42 a game. Wilt, of course, 48 a game.
Strickland puts it up and in after Maurice Taylor had knocked it down. Mo Taylor, like getting another player, missed all of last year after tearing his ACL. And then struggled with weight.
Yeah, I know. He used to be so good when he was with the Clippers, when he was about 30 pounds lighter.
Good defense allows Anthony Peeler to pick it over to Joe Smith. Back to AP off the glass and slammed in by Joe. Boy, those two work well there.
Rockets are playing really soft, and the Wolves are taking advantage of it, being aggressive, jumping all over him.
The Zoo crew at its very best. Taylor looking for options, throws it back.
They got nothing.
To Moochie.
What kind of offense is this? All they do is stand around, go 1-on-4. I don't understand that.
Well, Flip Saunders has had to rely on his bench often, and tonight they have come through again.
Sets me up on this blind date with this girl, Angela. So we go to this little Moroccan place, and she seemed, you know, a little shy. She gets up, starts shaking it, right there, right in front of the table.
Hey, we should go to Vegas.
What? Take me to Vegas right there. And I'm wondering what's going to happen next. It's kind of getting hot, kind of getting dirty. Yes. Now we're getting to the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? She's got this sexy tattoo with a knife piercing a heart.
Wait a minute. A knife piercing a heart? Angela?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's my sister. That's not funny.
Life is best told over a great tasting Miller Lite at a place called Miller Time.
And then what happened?
I went home, went to sleep alone.
Hey, that thing got a Hemi? Yeah. Sweet.
The all-new Dodge Ram Heavy Duty.
Did you mean the Charger? Because, you know, that's got a Hemi, too.
Now with a 345 horsepower, 5.7-liter Hemi Magnum. Grab Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty plus $1,000 cash allowance. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
Minnesota Timberwolves basketball on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab it by the horns. Dodge. Happy holidays to all Timberwolves fans. Of course, Hanukkah is complete and Christmas around the corner. Let's take a look at tonight's Northwest Airlines trivia question. In Minnesota's first ever playoff game, who led Houston in scoring? And it wasn't that man. He was coaching.
Minnesota's first playoff game.
They met the Rockets for the first time.
Who led Houston in scoring? What year was it? Give me a hint. No hint, huh?
1993? 97, I'm sorry. 93, we had other problems here. Mark Jackson left alone at the other end and
shakes those jowls.
Oh, man.
Wolves are having fun right now at the Rockets' expense.
Quick release works for Minnesota.
See, Rudy finally woke up over there and told Steve Francis and Yao Ming to check back in.
Might want to use those two guys.
Yeah, it's like, gee, you're down 18, coach. 16 now.
Tino Mobley, long range.
Besides, that's who the rest of us came to see. Ming and Francis. Put them on the floor. Those 45 minutes tonight.
Mark Jackson, so fun to see him. So loud on the court, does a great job communicating. Strickland picks it up. Jackson got a hand on it.
The Wolves are doing a good job in moving and flowing in the offense, not just standing around trying to go one-on-one like the Rockets are on this end.
Kelvin Cato will check out, and he sees his future, and his future is Yao.
Yao's got one shot already. One shot in 9 minutes. It's inexcusable. Guys shooting what, 60% or thereabouts?
Well, he is a rookie, and a lot of coaches, no matter how good they are, like to work them in terms of minutes.
Yeah, he shoots too well. I wouldn't give him any shots.
Yao Ming's first 2 points in Minnesota.
He's 7 freaking 5. Put him in front of the hoop. Jeez.
What mini me?
Yeah.
Jackson inside.
Foul on Motaylor down low.
Tom Hanneman along with Dr. Evil hit court side and target center.
Look how easy this is.
Oh, here it was.
You just, you know, set it up and design it for it to happen. Get him down there 8 feet, 6 feet from the hoop and do his put his 7'5" skills. You see Mo Taylor coming over and just not getting in position the way Joe Smith does, picking up the blocking foul.
First of many baskets in this building for Yao Ming. As Mark Jackson will head to the line. Just 2 points last night against Boston. But has been playing considerably better basketball. Well, the Timberwolves Family Pack presented by Rainbow Foods is back again. Get this great package for just $70. The next Family Pack night, Monday, December 30th, when Stephon Marbury and the Phoenix Suns come to town. For a complete list of games, visit Timberwolves.com.
If Yao would ever consider playing for the Warriors when he becomes a free agent. Bay Area, large Chinese population, closer to Beijing. There he is, right in front of the rim again.
Yao with the turnaround, no. Well, Houston has a very large Chinese population.
They say 8th in the country or something like that.
Over 300,000. Gary Trent will work it in himself. Bounce it out to Jackson.
Oh, the step back.
For space. Oh, maybe went a little too far back. On the break, Yao lost the handle, and Mark Jackson gets it off before falling out of bounds. Quickly, Strickland to Anthony Peeler, who pops.
Now we're getting some action, up and down action like we had last night in Boston.
Motion is returned to the offense. Yao inside, knocked away
by Joe Smith.
Steve Francis tries to clean it up, but Joe Smith gives Yao Ming a little bit of a taste of NBA basketball.
Yeah, Yao went up too soft on this one. Joe says, get that weak stuff out of here, and Joe definitely meant weak. See, that's too weak. Go up there and dunk.
Caught him in the face, too, didn't he?
That's right. Joe just met him right up there at the rim. He knew Yao was going to be right by the rim, and Joe could easily jump that high. And he knows that Yao's not going to bring that kind of force that Shaq would on the dunk. So he really did a good job challenging that.
Strickland tries to get it to AP. Francis almost comes away with it, and Anthony with a miss.
He was looking a little ragged in that offensive set, but not happy with that sequence. Taylor used to be so quick when these are the Clippers. He could move, beat guys off the dribble.
Big move from that range. Still effective.
Yeah, but he can't get around guys anymore. He's put on too much weight. He still needs to drop about another 30 pounds.
He has lost some. He was over 300 last year.
It's incredible. How do you let yourself get that far out of shape if you're an athlete? I don't understand that.
Rod Strickland, given the opening, happy to knock it down. He had 10 points last night, 5 of 6 from the field against the Celtics. Inside to Yao Ming, who waits and makes it look easy. The baby step.
He's patient on that. I thought he was going to go up and dunk it in one motion, but he's letting fake Mark Jackson out of position. So now the Rockets are looking to get him the ball more.
Joe Smith launches and hits. And Joe has hit both of his first 2 attempts here tonight. Wolves still firing at a 55% clip to just 41 for the Rockets. Tap in. It wouldn't work, yeah, but it's kept alive. Moochie Norris. Brown Gary. Down to the ground, comes away with it.
You know they're going to score in this possession. It always works, watch.
Moochie gets it back again, moves inside. Puts it in.
Anytime you see a team scrambling around and looking ugly and looks like there's no possible way, they always end up scoring. I don't know why that is.
Moochie Norris, who played backup for the most part to Steve Francis last year, played in all 82 games. Mark Jackson.
I thought that was clear, too. Mark started this little trot down the floor as soon as he released it.
Long range, a 3-point shot from Steve Francis, who had AP all over him. And the Rockets have found some energy here. You're watching Fox Sports Net, your home of Timberwolves basketball all season long.
Thank you. Hey, I made it.
Ask for Northwest Companion Fares, and you'll both save up to 35% when traveling together.
Finally, a movie everyone can agree on.
Yeah.
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 It's Austin Powers in Gold Member.
Hit it!
Go beyond the movie with Infinifilm DVD. Access deleted scenes at the place where they were cut.
Goodbye, Austin Powers.
And escape into all the action in Austin's world anytime you want.
He's okay!
Austin Powers in Gold Member. Bring home the gold today on Infinifilm DVD.
Chrysler invites you to preview our holiday collection, featuring our best-selling collection of minivans, now with a special holiday bonus. Now, choose one of 3 Sony personal entertainment packages when you buy any new Town & Country minivan. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months on select minivans. Or choose cash allowances up to $3,500. But hurry, this invitation ends January 2nd, so see your Chrysler dealer today.
The Wolves continue to dominate this one, up 11 points against the Rockets. And when you look around Target Center tonight, you see several Houston Rockets jerseys among the crowd, and most of those represent one player in particular, that being Yao Ming, because it's actually Yao Ming night here tonight. I spoke with Bryant Pfeiffer in Wolves ticket sales. He worked with several Asian American organizations in the Twin Cities and promoted this game for 2 weeks, and they sold nearly 400 tickets for the game. It was so successful, the Wolves are already working on Yao Ming Night 2. That'll be February 4th when the Rockets return to Target Center. Tom?
All right, Marnie, thanks so much. Wolves looking to expand that lead, and expound on Marnie's point here in a moment. Kendall Gill puts it up well short, but Gary Trent mops it up. Well, right now, Shaquille O'Neal is leading in the All-Star balloting by only 9,000 votes over Yao Ming. And when you have a population of 1.3 billion people online who can vote, guess who's going to be playing in the All-Star game?
I don't think they're they haven't counted the Chinese vote yet, because once they do, Yao's count's going to go up to about 25 million and 10.
Strickland quickly up, knocked away
by Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin. That's his specialty, as Kendall Gill tried to go up for the dunk. Mucci.
That's when the Rockets are at their best in transition offense. You got Mucci and Steve Francis and Mobley floating around in the perimeter. When you can slow them down and make them set up and they start dribbling around, that's when they're not as effective.
Timeout on the court. Wolves still with an 11-point lead over the Rockets.
Let your Northland Ford dealer reward all your hard work this year with holiday bonus cash. Right now, get an extra $1,000 cash back or 0% financing for 5 years on select Ford Sport utilities. That means $1,000 bonus cash back on Ford Escape and $2,000 cash back on the all-new Ford Expedition. Or choose any Explorer and get 5 full years to pay it off interest-free. But hurry, because holiday bonus cash ends January 2nd. Get to your Northland Ford dealer today.
Remember these plays? He's going to keep it. He's to the 10, to the 5, cuts in, and he scores. Jermaine Mays blocks it. Those great plays landed the Gophers their 3rd bowl appearance in 4 seasons. Be a part of the excitement as the Gophers meet the Arkansas Razorbacks in the Gaylord Hotel's Music City Bowl, Monday, December 30th in Nashville, Tennessee. Travel packages are available, so come along and cheer the Gophers as they close out the season. For information, call 612-624-8080, 1-800-U-GOPHER, or log on to gophersports.com.
Are you a real fan? Want to see the replay? Have you ever been in a captain's meeting? Want to be courtside? Was that a shack attack? Need some stuff? Searching for some numbers? Is that the game ball? Sign up and create your fantasy team on Virtual GM. For more information, log on to NBA.com or America Online keyword NBA.com. What are you doing? Experience the NBA online. NBA.com.
Tomorrow, it's a special presentation of college basketball here on Fox Sports Net. The 25th ranked Golden Gophers take the floor against number 5 Oregon, the Ducks, in an early season showdown between 2 contenders. Coverage begins at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, right here on Fox Sports Net. The answer to tonight's Northwest Airlines trivia question: who was Houston's leading scorer in the Wolves' first ever playoff game? Survey says Mario Elie.
Oh, who was going to guess that? I was guessing Clyde Drexler. Mario Elie. Why don't you guys ask something people would know?
Well, you don't want to make it easy on these things, right? You have to kind of pique their interest so they stick around. I'm sure that one did. Rasho inside. Runs into Yao, who blocks it. Yao Ming rejects Rasho.
Good dexterity on that, moving his feet, keeping his hands up.
The other end, Steve Francis.
He's getting heated up.
And the Rockets have pulled to within 9. I told at the top, 8 wins ahead of last year's pace, and they only won 28 games last year. They have 15 victories already.
Running over Stevie Francis.
And Steve Francis in pain.
Yeah.
And he's hit below the belt.
Hit below the equator.
The Mason-Dixon line.
That'll make everything go in the opposite direction.
2 minutes, first half. Mochi inside to Yao, working the baseline. Kicks it out, back to Mochi, who knocks it down.
The Rockets are playing at a quicker pace on offense, and as you see, they're resulting in open shots for them. Better shots.
A 13-4 run, Michael, for the Rockets.
They're a streaky team. They can let you, they'll get cold if they continue to rely on the outside jumper.
Wolves 8-4 this year here at home. Hudson, who started so strong and hits his 5th three of the half. Troy Hudson with 15 points. By far the Wolves' leading scorer.
Not much you can do with a shot like that, falling out of bounds, hitting a 3.
Yao inside, loses it. Rasha comes away with it.
You see Yao has better hands than that.
Kendall Gill.
Oh, Eddie
knocked away by Eddie.
This ought to be interesting with Stevie Francis on the outside against Rasho. Mr. Nyko Rasho.
Lucci will put it up. This time no, and Gary Trent with the board. Under a minute left, first half. As the Timberwolves get their first look this season at the Houston Rockets. Swung around, looking inside. Kendall Gill tried to hit Kevin Garnett, but Eddie Griffin with the steal. Eddie Griffin did not play last night at home against Atlanta for personal reasons. Appears to be fine now. Well, coming up at half tonight, Marnie Gellner with some Timberwolves holiday memories. And, of course, later, first half highlights and stats. First foul of the quarter for Minnesota. And three-point shooting, Michael, which was such a thorn in the Wolves' side the last 2 games. Well, for Minnesota tonight, 5 of 7 in three-point shooting, all 5 from Troy Hudson. Houston just 1 of 8.
Yeah, they're not as, even though they like to shoot the 3, they're not as crazy with it as Boston was last night. I mean, Boston just shoots up a ridiculous amount, but you still can't fall asleep on Francis, Mobley, and Norris, and Eddie Griffin, because they will look to shoot the 3 if you don't come out and honor it, play them honestly on defense.
Hey, you don't want to miss out on a great day of high school basketball when the 6th annual Gatorade Timberwolves Shootout presented by Waste Management and U.S. Army returns on Saturday, January 25th. The shootout consists of 5 games. The top-ranked Minnesota teams in each class, nationally ranked opponents, and over 20 Division I players. Tickets, just $10 at the door. Getting back to that three-point shooting, Boston averaging 27 plus a game, and you're right, the Rockets just around 13 a game, which is right in the Timberwolves neighborhood as well.
Trying to keep the ball. Look at Rashnick and trying to deny Stevie Francis.
Mochi inside, throws it up off the glass, and Yao is there to slam it home.
Intelligence by Yao, knowing I'm going to get myself into the basket. This may go in as hot as he is.
Long range, he drew iron, but one of the few misses for Troy Hudson in that first half. Hudson with 15 points led the way, and Yao Ming with 6 points as the Wolves come away with a 53-45 lead.
The double chili cheeseburger from Hardee's. If you don't want chili fries with it, too bad. You get them anyway. The new double chili cheeseburger. It's a lot of chili and a lot of burger.
It's time to celebrate. Let yourself go. If you need some fun, you don't have to wait. Let yourself go. Grab a friend, step into the light. There's a memory waiting.
Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe welcomes you.
Life is grand.
2 days that will change the look and comfort of your home from Home Furniture. That's right, for just 2 days, Home Furniture is having a special store-wide holiday sale. So if you've seen furniture you wanted earlier this year, you can have it now at terrific holiday savings. We're celebrating with prices that make it easy for you to freshen up the look and life of your home. And there'll be no payments until 2004. So whatever you need, don't wait. Our special 2-day holiday sale prices are good Saturday and Sunday only at Home Furniture.
I'm Flip Saunders, head coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Working with professionals every day, I expect the best. That's why I shop at Continental Diamond. With 4 on-staff graduate gemologists and a custom design specialist, they can take care of all your jewelry needs. Continental Diamond's great prices and extensive selection of fine quality jewelry makes it easy to choose the perfect gift. Come see my friends at Continental Diamond. To me, it's the only place to shop, and it should be for you, too.
Attention, Mr. and Mrs. America and all who are hungry. Rudolph's Barbecue presents The Menu. Feel the hand-rubbed spicy passion of the ribs. See the slow-cooked desire. Look at the sauce. It will leave you clamoring for more. Critics agree, delicious dine-in. Crazy carry-out. The happy hour will leave you breathless. Rudolph's Barbecue. Stupendous. Stunning. A worldwide smash hit for over 27 years. Taste it today.
Happy holidays from the Timberwolves and Fox Sports Net.
An 8-point lead for the Timberwolves against the Rockets as we are at halftime now at Target Center. We do have some snow on the ground here in Minneapolis, so it is finally starting to look a lot like Christmas. And tonight is the Wolves' final game before the holiday break when they take time to spend with friends and family. But first, they share their thoughts on the most wonderful time of the year.
It's never going to be the same as when you're a kid, and fortunately, you know, I got a little one on the way, so I'm looking forward to sharing it with her. And you know, I have fond memories of Christmas, and you know, it kind of loses a little bit of its luster once you get older. But looking forward to reliving some of those days through my my new daughter that's going to be born.
Christmas is very special. I mean, I have a couple kids at home that, you know, I'd love to see their eyes brighten up, you know, on Christmas morning when they come in and waking me up in the morning, and reminds me of when I was growing up and how I used to do my mom, and now I'm getting it back in return.
You know, I have a lot of fond memories of being at home in Chicago with snow on the ground and Nat King Cole in the background singing chestnuts and roasting on the open fire, and, you know, just a good old holiday. It's the best.
Growing up, I didn't celebrate Christmas, and I think my first year in the league was my first year celebrating Christmas, and I think, you know, coming from my background, not having a Christmas, I not only look forward to it, but, you know, feel that I am fortunate not only to give to my family and myself, but to give to others. So from, you know, my family, we definitely look at it like a fortunate thing, and we celebrate it to the fullest. So, you know, I think everybody should take that approach to it and that attitude, and look for the things that you have, not for the things that you don't have, and enjoy it, because it comes once a year. KG, holla.
And that's what Christmas is all about. Those interviews brought to you by Continental Diamond, your home of the 8-star diamond. We'll be back with more at halftime here at Target Center. Wolves lead by 8. You're watching Timberwolves basketball on Fox Sports Net.
Antonio Banderas, Lucy Liu, 2 deadly agents go ballistic. Own it Tuesday on DVD and video.
Everybody's got a little Jeep adventure in them.
So you'd better hurry to your Jeep dealer because they want to make this a record-breaking month. Now's a great time to get a Jeep Grand Cherokee with all these great offers. 0% APR financing for 60 months. No monthly payments for 90 days. Plus the protection of a 770 powertrain limited warranty. So get to your Jeep dealer for this factory-authorized opportunity before January 2nd and find the Jeep adventure in you. Check one out today.
Just imagine what the world would be like if everyone had Farmers Insurance to get things back to the way they were. Farmers Insurance. Get you back where you belong.
See your local Farmers agent in the greater metro area. Subway restaurants, the Golden Gophers, and Fox Sports Net are recognizing youth hockey teams from around the region. Send us your name, age, and telephone number along with your team photo to this address or email it to contest@foxsports.com. Then watch Gopher Ticket, airing before Gopher hockey games on Fox Sports Net. If we show your team photo, you win a Subway 6-foot party sub to feed your whole team. Presented by Subway Restaurants and Fox Sports Net.
Minnesota still hanging on by 8 points over the Rockets. Tom and Michael will be back with your first half stats and highlights coming up next on Fox Sports Net.
Triple X, buy it on DVD. Dangerous, uncivilized. Vin Diesel is Triple X. Buy it December 31st on DVD.
Play Hot Lotto from the Minnesota State Lottery. The game with big jackpots starting at $1 million.
Recharged your sign.
It's keeping things hot at your nearest lottery retailer. Hot Lotto, cool cash.
Chrysler invites you to preview our holiday collection, featuring our best-selling collection of minivans, now with a special holiday bonus. Now, choose one of 3 Sony personal entertainment packages when you buy any new Town & Country minivan. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months on select minivans. Or choose cash allowances up to $3,500. But hurry, this invitation ends January 2nd, so see your Chrysler dealer today.
Hi, I'm Mike Vandell, president of the original Big Dollar Stores, and this is my friend Buckman. We're working together to fight inflation every day. At the original Big Dollar Store, you'll find personal items, tools, toys, cleaning supplies, candy, and all for just $1. Visit your neighborhood Big Dollar Store. We've got new merchandise arriving daily for almost anything you need. And we're sure that once you've shopped us, you'll love us, and you'll save big bucks. The original Big Dollar Store, now with 10 metro locations.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave.
College basketball on Fox Net. Rick Rickard and Minnesota face Oregon's amazing backcourt of Rittenauer and Jackson.
Ball with us!
Sunday at 2 on Fox Sports Net.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Yao Ming and the Houston Rockets, who trailed the Timberwolves 53-45 at the half. Well, you have the guy in the NBA that shoots the highest percentage in the league at 58%. You may want to feed him the ball more often. That's been your point.
No question about it. Yao taking only 6 shots in that first half and playing only 17 minutes. He needs to be on the floor more for the Rockets if they want to be more successful. But Confucius Say, man, who is 7'5", must take no jive. And here's Yao Ming knocking down the offensive rebound. He does so well. And for the Wolves, it has been the League of Nations in the lane tonight, led by Rusho, having his own People's Revolution. The Russian Revolution against his communist comrade there against Yao.
Our average scoring leader, Steve Francis, has done the job tonight for the Rockets. And Troy Hudson with 5 3-point shots leading the way for the Wolves with 15. As we look at our Grand Casino first half stats, the Wolves have been firing 50% or better throughout this game. 3-point shooting terrific, as are assists. It all adds up to a 53-45 lead for the Wolves.
Here's a totally cool way to enjoy a family snow day. Grab a new Dodge Caravan SXT for just $19,995. With Quad Plus seating, 4 captain's chairs plus a bench seat, and a lot more. Including Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it. Caravan SXT Quad Plus at $19,995. It makes every snow day special.
2 days that will change the look and comfort of your home from Home Furniture. That's right, for just 2 days, Home Furniture is having a special store-wide holiday sale. So if you've seen furniture you wanted earlier this year, you can have it now at terrific holiday savings. We're celebrating with prices that make it easy for you to freshen up the look and life of your home. And there'll be no payments until 2004. So whatever you need, don't wait. Our special 2-day holiday sale prices are good Saturday and Sunday only at Home Furniture.
Introducing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Covering the entire world of extreme sports. Nightly.
The best damn sports show, period. Hollywood's biggest stars, sports' greatest athletes, and the sexiest babes. Weeknights at 8 and 11.
Grandma Rosa always told her girls, there's no sweeter love than the love of food. The same holds true today with Grandma's legendary recipes. She traveled the world from Italy to the wild, wild west, creating dishes so tempting and so tremendous, your taste buds don't stand a chance. Just try one of our weekday wows. You're gonna love them for only $6.99. Grandma's Salute and Grill. Legendary indulgence at 7 Corners, Minneapolis and Plymouth.
Village Chevrolet is a sales and service leader in the Twin Cities with a huge inventory in new and used vehicles. The factory sent us an extra allotment of Impalas and Venture vans, and we priced them to sell. At these prices, these Impalas and Venture vans will move fast. So shop now to get the one you want. Hurry in, as this offer must end on December 31st. On top of low Village Chevrolet prices, get financing rates as low as 0%. Call our Metro toll-free hotline for details. You're in the driver's seat at Village Chevrolet on Highway 394, just west of 494 in Wayzata. Choose Chevy. We'll be there.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
Minnesota Timberwolves basketball on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. And by Chrysler. See your local Chrysler dealer. A little dusting of snow will make for a white Christmas, we hope. Troy Hudson making for a great start for the Timberwolves as we look shot by shot, Michael.
Shot by shot, look at him. They're all outside the border. He hasn't come inside all night long, and I guess he figures the groove that he's in. You know, don't count this one out here, because that was the end of the quarter or half or whatever, so that doesn't count. But look at these. Nothing inside here. Everything's on the outside. I like this thing. Look at that.
Very pretty.
It's fun, but you know, as hard as he is, come out this quarter and continue to shoot it to see if he still has that hard hand. He's in a groove tonight, so keep it going. No start to back off now.
Well, no doubt you've heard about last night's altercations at the conclusion of the Portland Golden State game, and the NBA has come down, and Bonzi Wells has been suspended without pay for 2 games.
Who else?
Rasheed Wallace, 15 grand is fined. Start the third quarter, Troy Hudson puts up another 3.
He's testing himself, see if he's still hot.
Well, you knew there were going to be problems after that.
Nobody from the
ugly finish.
Nobody from the Warriors suspended.
No indication that occurred.
It must be interesting. It's probably the Blazers' reputation that maybe facilitated those penalties, huh?
It does precede them, doesn't it?
Yes. I'm watching this Rockets. So by the way, be careful of Glenn Rice. He didn't do anything in the first half, and you all know he is a gunner. Where's James Posey? How haven't they played him?
You know, he played 3 minutes for the first time after the trade that was made last week with Denver. Played only 3 minutes, did not take a shot, but this is a guy averaging 13.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. So
it's a good player. Why isn't Rudy putting him in the lineup? I don't want to hear this stuff, but well, he's new.
Okay, I won't give it to you.
He's been there a few days, and it doesn't take. And these guys are ready. Yeah, these guys don't run that many plays anyway.
Kendall Gill inside to Kevin Garnett, who beats the buzzer.
Kevin thought that Kendall was going to go off for that shot. There he is, Glenn Rice. Let him get started.
Long range, another miss. But Steve Francis, after Eddie Griffin keeps it alive. Yao Ming working on Rasho. Finds a cutter.
Get back to him.
He does.
He's got some good moves.
Yao in the lane, lays it up and in.
Is that easy or what, huh? He's right in front of the rim when he let that go.
Matt is simply not defendable.
No, when you're that big and that talented.
Well, it's the matchup we talked about at the top tonight. The Foreign Legion, the centers. And Yao made it look easy there. His 8th point now, 8 points tonight. Equaled Rasho's total. Turnaround for Garnett.
American kids who play center better get on their game. There's a ton of foreign centers to start coming over here taking jobs.
Steve Francis swing.
Dancing around. Isn't he a great one-on-one player? Left hand, right hand. So I think he's the best little man in the game today.
Steve Francis spent most of last season as the Rockets' leading rebounder as well, which says something about what they went through last year. Kevin Garnett just inside the line, hits it, and expands his point total to 8 tonight.
Well, that's an embarrassment to Houston's big man of last year, letting a little 6'3" point guard out-rebound them. Rasha doing a good job moving Yao Ming way out of the post. Not allow it getting. Oh, gonna pass.
Francis, it's knocked away by Gary Trent. And Stevie Franchise goes flying at the other end. Eddie Griffin took it right out of Kevin Garnett's reaching hand. Kendall Gill, another steal.
Kevin Garnett, give it up.
Throws it up to KG, who puts it off the glass.
Yeah, they just had Glenn Rice back that time. There was no match. Rice is not a shot blocker.
Glenn Rice, a career low last season, just 8.5 points and only fired 38% from the field. Very un-Rice-like numbers. Eddie Griffin, no. Trent backs in, turns around. Hudson at the other end. Tries to get it to Garnett. It's a pinball situation.
It's a bad foul. Bad foul on Stevie Francis. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Wolves very active defensively. Gary Trent moments ago knocks it away.
Hudson, Stevie Francis lost that on the way up, and 3-on-1 break. Only Glenn Rice back. No match for Kevin Garnett above the rim. But then again, who is?
Good point. 8-point lead here. Garnett looks to add to it. Up and under, and he's fouled. Kevin in traffic. going up, right up against Yao Ming.
He was doing a good job learning how to do that up and under move. Being patient. This is when you have patience on offense. When you're making these kind of moves inside, you don't get in a hurry. You maintain your quickness, but you don't rush yourself.
Garnett in double figures tonight with 10. I'll remind you to be sure to check out UPN 29 next Friday night at 7:30. The Wolves battle Jay Williams, Jalen Rose, and the Chicago Bulls. The Wolves and Bulls Friday, December 27th in the United Center, only on UPN 29.
I expect you to be wearing your Christmas scarf or Christmas tie. Whoever gives you one for that game, you better, they expect you to see you on that on TV. Pressure's on you, Hanny.
Kevin Garnett has all 6 of the Wolves' points in the third quarter. And Steve Francis at the other end runs into Rasho. His second of the night.
He's so good at doing that. I don't understand why he doesn't do that more often. Getting to the basket. Probably gets to the basket better than any guard playing today.
Francis 78% from the line. Well, a quick look at the Western Conference standings right now, and you see Minnesota just barely at this early juncture in there, with Seattle very close, and Houston. This is one of the more improved teams in the NBA.
You got to get out of there.
At the basement, so you don't face Sacramento or Dallas.
That's right.
You're right about that.
You got to start moving on up, baby. Of course, we got a long way to go.
8-point game. Rasho throws it up and in.
Over Yao Ming. Nice soft touch by Rasho.
10 points for the Slovenian star.
KG has the footwork to stay with Steve Francis.
Francis steps back.
That's great. That's great foot movement by Kevin Garnett.
Quickly up to Kendall Gill, and Kevin Garnett keeps it alive. Out to Troy Hudson for 2. Stepped down the line, but not able to hit it.
Foul on Rasho over the back of Yao Ming. Yao Ming did a good job that time in traffic going after that rebound. That's the kind of rebounds you like to see your big men go get the tough ones. Guys hanging all over you, and he still gets up there and grabs it. Rasho with only 3 fouls. That's nothing.
Tino Mobley. A lot of people believe he would be best served as a 6th man for the Rockets off the bench.
That's true. Play anything he wants to. He's so talented. Look at him, just watching the floor.
One hands the ball over to Tino Mobley. The 2-pointer, no. Griffin turns it around and goes down to the court hard.
So that KG got him with the lower body. Griffin's a good player. Still young. What's he, about 20, 21 now?
Eddie Griffin is 20 years old.
Wow, only 20. Imagine what he's going to be like in 7, 8 years when he really gets an understanding of the game.
It's surprising he did not play a more prominent role last year. He struggled a little bit early on to adjust to the NBA game, as most people do, but certainly very promising. This January, Fox Sports Net introduces 5-4-3-2-1, the only show that takes you inside the world of extreme sports each and every night, with breaking news, event highlights, and insider features you won't find anywhere else. 5-4-3-2-1 premiering weeknights this January only on Fox Sports Net. 3-point shot.
4-point play
by Glenn Rice, and 1 is right.
Yao Ming kept that rebound alive. Yao Ming being active. Hit the ball off the face of Gary Trent, and then Gary really had his vision impaired a little bit. He's not really seeing things too clearly. Goes out and touches Glenn Rice on the follow-through. Think he'll make the free throw. Usually guys will get so excited for a 4-point play, they usually mess the free throw up.
Glenn Rice, who had knee problems, limited himself to 20 games last year with those issues. That silky smooth jump shot.
I say he misses the free throw. So pumped up now, thinking I got a 4-point play. I got a 4-point play here. Watch him miss it. Oh, well, he's such a good shooter. I knew he was going to make it.
Oh, wait a minute. Why did 81% from the line?
Yeah, I should have known. I should have counted on you to predict it. You always jinx him.
Kevin, the fadeaway. No. Happy to jinx the opposition. Always. Knocked away by Hudson. Steve Francis gets it back in the lane. Turns around tall tree, shoots it out. Glenn Rice for three, no. But Cuttino Mobley keeps it alive. Mobley backing in, out to Rice.
Or him.
Glenn Rice, back-to-back buckets. 7 points now for Glenn. And Flip Saunders will call the timeout. A 6-0 run for the Rockets here midway through the third quarter.
After you eat a big double chili cheeseburger from Hardee's, save the leftovers. You know chili's even better the second day. The double chili cheeseburger at Hardee's.
From the moment you step into Treasure Island Resort and Casino, you leave the ordinary world behind. There's so much to do. So much to enjoy. So much to play. Before long, you'll feel downright tropical.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
Just imagine what the world would be like if everyone had Farmers Insurance to get things back to the way they were. Farmers Insurance. Get you back where you belong.
See your local Farmers agent in the greater metro area.
Well, it was just a few years ago that Rasho Nesterovic was in Yao Ming's position, an international player trying to adjust to the NBA, and Rasho understands it's not easy for this young guy.
It's pretty tough because especially you don't know nobody like players, and then the other problem is probably the off-the-court thing. You know, everything is so different, like food, you know, culture. Everything is much bigger than where I'm coming from. So that was probably two toughest adjustments that I had to make. He's probably going through the same thing, you know, so he's gonna need probably a little bit more time, but he's gonna be okay.
I would agree he's going to be okay. Rasho with interesting insight. Rasho, by the way, his first game with the Timberwolves was in Houston a few years back. Came in so quiet, nervous. 19 years old, you come to this country and dealing with the system and a bunch of teammates you've never met before. Not easy.
Definitely not easy. I had to go over to Europe and play, and you know, it's that old saying, while in Rome, do as the Romans do. You got to learn to adjust to a different culture altogether in different ways and ways people do things. So it is a big adjustment wherever you go. And I tell you about Yao Ming, though, he's over there talking to his teammates, so he must be really fluent in English. His teammates are talking back at him, and so I think he understands English just fine.
He has an interpreter who says that his English, Yao's, is much better than most people have any idea. He just is not as confident about it, but he understands the language well and still working on the speaking end of it.
It looks like he's communicating well with his teammates.
Stevie Francis knocks it away.
In the open court is when he's most dangerous.
Francis takes it in, and Kevin Garnett knocks it away.
Great block by KG. Got to reward him on this end now.
Oh! Throws it up, and that's
Griffin.
rejected.
Oh, my goodness.
Eddie G
he says
just, no way.
He should have just caught this one instead of blocking it.
Well, Christmas always a difficult time because people feel rejection.
Well, it's not really the communist block, but still impressive blocks nonetheless.
Kendall Gill puts it up off the iron. Wolves have 6 blocks tonight. Houston now up to 4. Theo Mobley. Told you you'd like those long shots.
Good defensive pressure from Stevie Francis prevented that pass from going down deep to Kevin Garnett.
Kevin sidesteps and misses.
He rebounds as Yao have tonight.
Yao Ming tonight has 6. Both teams you can see struggling here in the third quarter. Yao twists, turns, and Tries to jam it, but is fouled.
Jimmy Jam jumped up and says he hooked him. He hooked him, and Jimmy Jam is right. Watch Yao's right arm around Rasha right here, right there. Ooh, yeah, that's a blatant hook. But Yao getting the respect of the referees to an all-star.
That is very interesting. Rasha picks up his 4th personal, and Yao will go to the line. 77% from the free throw line this season. We told you #1 in the NBA, 58% from the field.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you something. Other than Shaq, would you trade him for any big man in the game today?
No.
I know, neither would I.
Everything is ahead for this young man, and he's getting better game by game.
I know, it's getting scary when he gets a little stronger, more confident. What a player he's going to be.
You know, it's interesting. Hakeem Olajuwon, who started out in Houston, averaged 20 points and 11 rebounds his rookie year.
That's right. You know, it's the thing you mentioned Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, Hakeem is retired. If I'm not mistaken, living in Houston. Wouldn't it be great to have an Hakeem Olajuwon on the staff, working with that kid?
Probably couldn't think of anybody better.
No, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't brought him in to be sort of a tutor and mentor for Yao. I think it would be a perfect fit, perfect match.
Yao does have some of his family. His mother lives in Houston with him, which helps a lot. And his dad just went back to China, but will return from time to time. So he surrounded himself with family. At age 22, not a bad idea in a foreign country as he learns to adapt.
The only bad thing about Kevin deep. Bad thing about Yao is he's making around what, $3-4 million bucks, and he's got to give like 90% of that to China and to the Chinese Basketball Association and his team. It's like he's maybe taking home about $300,000 of that. Glenn Rice
for 3.
That's his game, baby. That's what he can do until he's about 50 years old.
Fell off a bit last year.
He's out of shape.
Kevin Garnett, back-to-back buckets.
Something that you will never say about this guy being out of shape.
Well, in fact, Yao Ming's contract, $15.6 million, and half of it will go to the Chinese government.
Yao will end up with $150,000.
But probably be very happy.
Yeah, that'll go a long way in Beijing. Yao with the move.
Backing in off the glass, no.
Oh, you better get out on him.
Francis in the lane, up and in and one.
You see those 2 long steps he took to get around KG? He had the speed and then the presence of mind to take those 2 elongated steps. Watch the 2 long steps he uses when he picks the ball up. 1, 2. Look at that. Just floats right by the defense. Body control, quickness, and athleticism, baby.
Francis heads to the line. Incidentally, Kevin Garnett has 11 of the Wolves' 13 points in this quarter.
Trying to make up for last night against Boston. They kind of disappeared in the second half. He knows he's going to have to carry the team here tonight.
And it's a 1-point game. The Wolves at one time with an 18-point lead. Garnett, no room, but finds a way, and it rattles out.
Good help defense by Yao Ming.
Stolen by Strickland. Garnett won't go. Kevin's so effective, but 2 shots in close won't drop.
Well, he had one eye on that guy.
Yao! Yao! Yao!
Yowza! Wow, Yao!
Man!
And this big fella's getting more and more Americanized. He's getting a little nasty out there.
Well, he's grabbing that right elbow, but how about the torque on the rim there?
How do you say in your face in Chinese? Even though he didn't make it, but it's good to see him go after it aggressively like that.
Well, they said that he wasn't aggressive and that he wasn't a good defender, but he's working on both of those areas.
Oh, yeah.
The Wolves return to Target Center on Monday for a 7 o'clock contest against Stephon Marbury and the Phoenix Suns. Tickets still available, so call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or visit Ticketmaster.com.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm watching Sid Hartman over there. Sid's smiling. Sid looks impressed.
Rockets on top for the first time since early in this game.
Uh-oh, what's Mark going to do against the big giant? Passes back out to KG. Mark gets it back.
5 seconds in the shot clock. Mark goes inside. Yao says no. Yao Ming with another rejection. And we'll take a timeout. You're watching Fox Sports Net, your home of Timberwolves basketball all season long.
This Friday, there is one game you won't want to miss.
I'm in this thing for the full ride.
Bloodwork. Own it Friday on DVD and video.
Introducing 54321. Covering the entire world of extreme sports. Nightly.
Get 2 nights of entertainment for the price of one with the Wolves double feature. For $22, you get a ticket for the game and a free movie voucher for AMC theaters. That's quite a value, and it's just in time for movie season. Visit Timberwolves.com for more information. For tickets, ask for the Wolves double feature at any Ticketmaster location or call 1-800-4NBA-TIX. The double feature premieres on January 10th versus the Sacramento Kings.
See you at the movies.
Come ball with us.
College basketball on Fox Sports Net. Rick Rickard in Minnesota face Oregon's amazing backcourt of Rittenauer and Jackson.
Ball with us.
Sunday at 2 on Fox Sports Net. College hockey's best come to Fox Sports Net. Dominant teams collide. Michigan State looks to knock off top-ranked Minnesota. Friday at 6:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Minnesota has given up the lead. Houston now has it by 1 point in the third quarter. Minnesota's trying to break a streak tonight. Rainy days and Saturdays, they always bring the Timberwolves down. They are 0-6 this season on Saturdays. Before the game, I asked Coach Flip Saunders what the possible explanation for this could be. And Coach said it's a combination of either playing the second half of a back-to-back or playing some tough opponents, or both. Flip said he'll either have to figure that one out, Tom, or reschedule the Saturday games.
That could be tough to do that. Yeah. Yao Ming, by the way, is taken not only his home country, China, but all of the NBA by storm. The Rockets have added a Mandarin talk show in Houston. We talk about him. And Yao himself has an online journal. He's only had a few entries, but this young man does have a sense of humor. Talked about Thanksgiving, quote, hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty good. We were on the road in Seattle during that time. I don't really enjoy eating turkey. I prefer KFC.
All right.
He did say that he saw the new Harry Potter movie and liked it, but it was a little long. So doing his best to acclimate to the American way, KFC and Harry Potter.
You may as well just go ahead and buy a house in Houston because he ain't going nowhere. They're going to make sure to tie him up for the next 15 years in that big city of Houston. KG in this quarter, 4 of 10, 11 points. The rest of the team, 1, 2 of 9. Somebody's got to step up and help KG out.
The Rockets have helped their cause in the third quarter, out-rebounding the Wolves 15-6 as well.
Torrey Hudson's only 1 of 4 since that sizzling start of his. He's not in the game now.
What is it about this start? Oh. Joe Smith jumps up into Yao, and eventually the ball is turned over. Jump up and try to hit his waist. Mark Jackson. And the Zoo crew continues to contribute.
Mark taking advantage of pick and roll. Yao was too slow to switch out.
Jackson now with 8 points. Under 2 minutes. Tino Mobley puts up the 3. No. And the best thing you can do is just try to redirect that rebound away from Yao Ming. Strickland. Nice pass inside to Garnett. Over Yao.
KG's got the athleticism, jumping ability, and length. Knocked down that little fadeaway shot over Yao.
19 now for Kevin. 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Glenn Rice, the three-point miss.
He left him open. Stuck away with one on that one.
Wolves, after falling behind,
KG going to get a screen. Got to slip the screen this time.
Did indeed. Runs into a trio of defenders. Off the mark. Jackson knocked away by Eddie Griffin.
What a quick jumper he is. Just like KG.
Inside at the other end, Katino Mobley is fouled. Kevin Garnett moments ago, up and over the Great Wall.
Yeah, you got to do that quickly, and you got to jump and fade away at the same time. And there's the foul, and Rod Strickland just touching Mobley on the forearm.
Rockets' leading scorer last year, Katino Mobley. Not a classic guard. Only once did he have over 5 assists in a game last year. An average 2.5 for the year.
Well, that's going to change now. They've got to pass the ball more now with the big front line with Griffin and Yao Ming, the 2 young players that they're going to be developing. So they're going to learn how to share the ball, share the wealth.
That has been one of the early criticisms of the Rockets team, that they're not getting the ball to Yao enough. Yao with only 9 shots so far tonight.
You got to stop being capitalists and become socialists.
Joe Smith normally will hit that one. Right within his range. And we close in the final seconds of the third quarter. Rockets take their time.
Joe Smith, he and Glenn Rice were over there. He kept putting his hand on Glenn Rice's chest. Glenn Rice kept knocking it away. Joe would put it back. Glenn Rice would knock it away. The referee came up before the whistle and told Joe, you can't do that. Take your hand off his chest. And then Joe put his hand right back on his chest, and that's when you heard the whistle. They had a little tete-a-tete going on over there in the corner.
Glenn Rice will head to the line. Rice, we told you, coming off a career low in points, not the weapon he once was. Want to play in the Target Center court? Well, you can sign up for a Junior Wolves clinic held before all Timberwolves home games right here at Target Center. To learn more, the number to call is 612-673-8444. Katino Mobley walked over and taking a look at the scoreboard.
I want to see how much time was left.
Another miss for Glenn Rice.
It's unusual. It's in the 80% range.
Final shot time for the Wolves. Strickland spinning around, and Steve Francis with the foul.
Rockets had a foul to give. Side out of bounds for the Wolves.
Just number 2 for Francis. Rudy T. Name has been in the news a lot. The anniversary of that horrible incident with Kermit Washington. And it's a great ending to the story, though, how those two have become close friends.
And Rudy would just like everybody forget about that incident.
Inside, Strickland off to Mark Jackson, who beats the clock. Jackson with 10 off the bench.
That's good.
Glenn Rice, long range, and it will count. It'll be reviewed.
But it counts.
What did we say? He doesn't have the range anymore? Well, he proved us wrong.
Hudson, your official Rolex jeweler. J.B. Hudson, downtown Minneapolis and Ridgedale Center.
Save up to 50% on travel when you purchase a BizFlex fare from Northwest Airlines. And And when you save that much on airfare, who could begrudge you a little something from the minibar?
Menards has thousands of great holiday gift ideas at super low prices. A 10-cup programmable coffee maker is just $24.72. A 7-quart slow cooker is $24.99. A Health Smart Grill is only $36.99. Or how about this microwave oven for only $32.99? A 1.1 cubic foot microwave is $64.99. And this 7 cubic foot chest freezer is just $169. Plus, a Menard gift card always makes a great gift.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Everybody's got a little Jeep adventure in them. So you'd better hurry to your Jeep dealer because they want to make this a record-breaking month. Now's a great time to get a Jeep Liberty with all these great offers. 0% APR financing or $1,000 cash allowance. No monthly payments for 90 days. Plus the protection of a 770 powertrain limited warranty. So get to your Jeep dealer for this factory-authorized opportunity before January 2nd and find the Jeep adventure in you. Check one out today.
East meets West tonight at Target Center, where Yao has put the wow back in the Rockets lineup. Welcome back to Target Center as we move into the fourth quarter. Tom Hanneman, Michael Thompson, and Marnie Gellner back with you tonight. And after review, the officials have found that Glenn Rice's nearly half-court three-pointer was not good. He didn't get it off before the buzzer. Watch the lights now on the scorer's table at the bottom, still in his hand. And the lights, of course, indicating something new this year by the NBA. And I like it. I like it.
You love instant replay.
It works well in the NBA. And there it was. It doesn't count. No good. It works well, and it works quickly as well.
Yeah, the NFL needs to take a lesson from the NBA. It shouldn't take you more than 30 seconds to figure something out.
You want to get it right all the time, but it's not humanly possible. And the replay allows the officials to make the correct call.
That was about as close as Gary Anderson's field goal from 65 yards today.
In the corner. Strickland, no. Kelvin Cato quickly to Steve Francis, the release. And Steve with a jam.
Great pass. Chest pass from Kelvin Cato, almost the length of the floor. Showed some strength on that one.
Mobley denies the first pass. Kevin at the other end. Cato got a hand on it, but also will pick up the foul. Well, the release here up to Francis, the key, as Stevie slams it down, and then moments ago, KG inside, fouled by Kelvin Cato.
Mo Taylor got caught playing that lazy man defense. Got run to move his feet, trying to deny KG the pass, but he's just too tall, too long. Can't get behind him and try to move him out as far as you can.
Garnett going for his 21st point of the night. He's got it. Kevin averaging 21 points a game, 20th in the NBA, and 15 of the points tonight in the second half.
No Yao Ming in the middle, so Wolves can really pressure the outside now.
Mo Taylor, bring it up the lane, throw it up and in.
Oh, tough shot, left hand falling away. Mo showing some of that mobility he had when he was skinnier.
Cato knocked it away. Kevin recovers, pinned into the baseline, out to Strickland. Rod up the lane and off the glass. He's fouled. Rod Strickland.
Tight in the crease in the defense. Does that as well as any guard around. Going to the hole and waiting for the contact.
Strickland averaging 9 points, 53% from the field on the road, and just 3.2 points and 26% from the field at home. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Good room service on the road.
You can get 2 nights of entertainment for one low price with the Wolves double feature. For just $22, you get a game ticket and a free movie voucher to AMC Theaters. The double feature offer, it premieres January 10th against Sacramento For tickets and information, visit Timberwolves.com or call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS. Wolves lead expands to 5. 22 points from the Zoo crew tonight so far to just 16 for Houston. Mobley in the corner for 3. No. Joe Smith high for the rebound. Wolves look to make a move here. Kevin Garnett catching some time on the bench. Mark Jackson loses it, but
working hard inside. Deflected out of bounds by Kelvin Cater. Mark Jackson working hard. Well, once that low post position, begging his guys to throw him the ball down low.
KG, as we've told you, is a tough guy to get out of the lineup. Averaging 41 minutes a game, 8th in the NBA. Joe Smith had the lane blocked by Kelvin Cater, so he'll put it up. No. Gary Trent with the rebound, spins around and drops it in. Gary Trent with 6 points along with 10 rebounds now.
Once he establishes his rebounding position on the weak side, I don't know if anybody can move him off that spot. He's so strong.
Very important game tonight for the Wolves against a Rocket team. They'll be battling for playoff position, no question. And Mo Taylor again.
Rockets want to win this game. With Stevie Francis being out, they better put Yao Ming back in the game, give him some inside scoring.
Norris filling in. Jackson left alone momentarily. No. Strickland gets in the way. Gary Trent picks up the board and puts it in.
Credit that assist for Rod Strickland. He deflected the rebound from Moochie Norris. Rod has excellent hands.
Taylor, 3 in a row.
See how good he could be if he really comes to play, gets himself in top physical condition. Remember when he's with the Clippers?
Oh, he was a
tremendous,
highly sought after commodity. Clock, the shot clock never moved. And so they'll start it over again.
And the shot clock doesn't work, then you'll have to stand up and start counting down from 24, Hanny.
Out loud.
Really loud.
Gary Trent, by the way, tonight, 8 points and 11 rebounds. That's a season high for boards. And just 2 points away from a double-double. This time, tick-tock, tick-tock.
Shot clock operator fell asleep over there. Too busy enjoying watching the game.
Picked away. Quickly up court. That time Anthony Peeler was ready.
Trying to say that AP tipped it. They're going to discuss it to see if AP deflected it out of bounds. And they gave it to the Rockets.
Rockets ball. Clipsider's not happy. Gary Trent tonight in the third quarter made a difference.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, no, no.
That's good. That's called filtering. That's pure MGD.
At Chevy's, all of our servers undergo rigorous physical training.
Ready?
They have to. Because at Chevy's, they'll rush our fresh tortilla chips to your table while they're still hot within seconds. And with every basket of chips, they'll bring salsa that's made fresh every hour. We call this Fresh Mex. Like all great athletes, they make this look easy. Yeah, you try it sometime. Chevy's, Fresh Mex.
Remember a time when your parents brought you to church on Sunday mornings? Remember once you were there, you were glad you came. Isn't it time you introduced your children to faith? Join us this Christmas Eve at Wooddale Church in Eden Prairie.
You're watching Fox Sports Net.
Minnesota Timberwolves basketball on Fox Sports Net is brought to you by Jeep. See your local Jeep dealer. By Tires Plus. Tires Plus, total car care. And by the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun. What's happened tonight? Well, let's take a look at our Treasure Island game summary. It'll have the answer. Kevin Garnett, another stellar evening. Yao Ming, not taking a lot of shots, but working on a double-double. And the Wolves' three-point shooting has been very strong. The Rockets, though, with the edge in boards. One of the better rebounding teams in the NBA. Morris. His first points of the night. Terrence Morris. And a three-point battle. Wolves' first look at the Rockets tonight. There's a variety of teams in the West they have yet to see this year. Dallas, Phoenix, Seattle.
Can't wait to see Dallas and see how they look up close. They lost last night, didn't they? Surprisingly.
First time at home. Wolves' season is 1/3 over after tonight's game against the Rockets. Kevin just step back and put it in.
Well, he's so simple. Taylor doesn't want to get too close to KG because you know KG has a quickness on him and he'll just go right around him, embarrass him with a dunk.
Taylor, very effective here in the second half.
KG on that defense.
By Kevin, it's knocked away as Mark Jackson gets in his way.
Mark or KG? Mark.
This is a tough guy to get around.
Yeah, he's so quick and so long.
He actually knocked it away momentarily.
That was a good block.
I thought so too.
Let's say Mark hit him around the hip area with his hips.
Taylor averaging 6 points, 3 rebounds. So the Rockets, as we mentioned, missed all of last year with a torn Achilles. And he misses the second. 11 points tonight from Mo Taylor. 7 of them in the fourth quarter. Strickland defers to Garnett. KG puts it up and in again. Back-to-back buckets for Kevin Garnett. Now up to 25 points for the night.
He's the guy to go to here down this left stretch of the game. Mo Taylor has proven he cannot guard him. It's a tough pass to try to get over the top of KG.
Kevin got a hand on it momentarily, but it rolled out. Kevin Garnett, so skilled, so smooth.
The dynasty's back in for the Rockets.
Yao Yao. Yao gets it off to Mucci, who misses. And the Wolves with a 6-point lead love to make a move here. Separate a little bit from the Rockets.
T keeping Stevie Francis on the bench when he needs him the most because his offense is struggling.
Strickland inside, up and in. Rod Strickland made a living on that shot tonight.
Francis gets ready to check in for the Rockets.
10 points again for Strickland, 10 last night. Flip Saunders talking before the game says he's finally found his legs.
Yeah, he's looking a lot fresher, a lot quicker off the dribble. Oh, that's crazy.
Long way. And
I don't understand this. You got Yao Ming on the court. That's like having Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the court and you don't go to him. Well, he's not as good as Kareem yet, but my goodness,
that will change. You've got to believe that's got to change.
I don't understand that.
T is too smart. Strickland to Rasho. Peeler inside. And a stop by Gary Trent. GT with a double-double tonight. An 8-1 Timberwolves run. Gary Trent, all muscle here in Minnesota.
Great find. Gary Trent throwing down a little hammer dunk.
You've worked hard all year, and here's your bonus. It's holiday bonus cash from your Northland Ford dealer. For a limited time, get an extra $1,000 bonus cash back for a total of $3,000 cash back on select Ford trucks. Get $3,000 cash back on the loaded Northland Limited Edition F-150, the roomy F-150 Super Crew, and the St. Paul built Ford Ranger. That's right, $3,000 cash back on America's best-selling trucks. But hurry, holiday bonus cash ends January 2nd. Get your Northland Ford dealer now.
It's time to celebrate. Let yourself go. If you need some fun, you don't have to wait. Let yourself go. Grab a friend, step into the light. There's a memory waiting for you tonight. The key to life is in your hand. Take a look around. Take a look around.
The Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe welcomes you.
Life is grand.
Introducing 54321, covering the entire world of extreme sports, nightly.
The best damn sports show, period. Hollywood's biggest stars, sports' greatest athletes, and the sexiest babes. Weeknights at 8 and 11.
Lineups on the floor right now for the Rockets. Taylor Morris, Yao Ming, Mobley, Francis. For the Wolves, KG, GT, Rasho, AP, and Rod Strickland. 6 Timberwolves now in double figures as Minnesota has built a 10-point advantage. And the crowd has come back to life.
Now let's see the Rockets get smart and go to this guy.
Francis inside, rolls it up and in.
He is so good at scoring in traffic. Somehow getting the ball up.
22 now for Steve Francis and 9 rebounds. Strickland reverses it, doesn't get the roll, but Gary Trent gets the rebound. Steve Francis holding on as Rasha Nesterovic went down for it as well.
Great move by Rod Strickland. Almost snuck that around the long reach of Yao Ming.
22nd timeout called by the Rockets.
Yao Ming does a good job coming over, changing the shot.
Steve Francis a bit earlier. Yao standing in his wing, didn't need him. Flipsiders, it was interesting, too, talking about how lucky Yao Ming is to be on a team like the Rockets who have a Steve Francis and a Cuttino Mobley who can take a lot of that scoring pressure off and allow Yao to continue to develop and evolve.
And he also is fortunate to have a coach like Rudy Tomjanovich, who, of course, is used to having franchise centers to work around. I still don't think he uses Yao Ming enough in his offensive sets. But, of course, as he ran his offense through the great Akeem Olajuwon for many years. And maybe it's going to evolve into that eventually, but they've got to start thinking that way because they've got themselves a weapon in the middle now.
Taylor into Yao. Francis looking for the big man.
Push on Rasho. Only the second team foul, though.
It would seem to me that Yao Ming at 7'5" is always a target you can dump into, and then when he draws the double or triple team, you've got perimeter shooters who should be able to take advantage of it.
Nice security blanket, sort of like what Shaq gives the Lakers. He's so big, takes up so much room, you know that you can throw the ball anywhere near him, and he has the advantage.
Rasho, you saw with 5 fouls now.
Winding down.
Francis inside, puts it up. And Kevin Garnett pulls down his 9th rebound of the night. Eight-point advantage for the Wolves. Keeler thought about the alley-oop. KG wasn't looking momentarily. Garnett steps back and puts it in. Rolls it around the cup. And KG with a look for his dear friend Jimmy Jam. How about that? It's got the holiday.
He's got his jumper working tonight.
Mobley Gary Trent there every step of the way. Big Mo puts it up. No.
Good block out by Rasho and Yao Ming.
GT now with 13 rebounds.
Rockets are selling too many jumpers. They need to go inside like the Wolves are doing, trying to get better shots at the hoop.
Strickland playing one of his best games as a Wolf. Yao Ming.
He's going to shoot a three. It's a layup for him.
Rice puts it up. And he won't get the bounce. Well, next week, Fox NFL Sunday begins with America's #1 pregame show as JB, Terry, Howie, and Jimmy get you ready for kickoff. Then Michael Strahan and the New York Giants try to keep their playoff hopes alive as they take on Peyton Manning and the Colts, trying to keep pace in the AFC South. Coverage begins at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on Fox. Yao Ming with the double-double tonight, his 9th of the year. 12 points, 10 rebounds. Kevin in the corner. A little out of his range there. But the Wolves maintaining that double-digit advantage.
Rockets aren't doing anything on this hand. They finally go inside to the big guy. Then you're coming down. Then you can kick it back out to the shooters. Inside, outside attack is what Houston needs to understand. It's pretty simple. If you have a weapon, that's what the Wolves are doing more of, going inside the KG, and if they collapse on him, he's kicking it back out to the shooters. Steve Francis sizing him up.
Taylor tries to go inside to Yao. It's Kevin Garnett defending him for one-on-one.
Still only the 14th foul. Still not shooting. Kevin Garnett puts a little bear hug on him. Looks like Chris Hovan trying to get around an offensive guard. But he have a great game today.
Oh, man. He is something else, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fun to watch. Well, now the Rockets will be shooting foul shots. That's a bad foul on Mark Jackson. Guy's not going anywhere. No sense reaching out and just bumping him. But it might be a little too late for the Rockets. 10 points down, 3:08 to go. All the Wolves got to do is take care of the ball and be patient in their offensive sets, and they can milk this one into a victory.
Interesting, after that foul, Francis looked over at Calvin Murphy, one of the Rockets announcers, and they were communicating. Talk more about that in a moment. This January, Fox Sports Net introduces 5-4-3-2-1, the only show that takes you inside the world of extreme sports each and every night. With breaking news, event highlights, and insider features you won't find anywhere else. 5-4-3-2-1, premiering weeknights this January only on Fox Sports Net.
Yeah, you're right about Steve Francis and the relationship he has with Calvin Murphy, Hall of Famer, former Houston Rocket great. They have a lot of reverence and respect for him, and respect his knowledge of the game.
Strickland inside, up and over Yao.
Very impressive. Little snowflake drop over Yao.
12 points for Rod Strickland now, and 7 assists to boot. Strickland back-to-back games in double figures has found a home here in Minnesota.
Don't mess with Dodge, Ram, Durango, and Dakota. Part of the most powerful, longest-lasting line of trucks. Get 0% financing or $2,000 cash allowance on Ram 1500, plus Dodge's 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match this.
Get 2 nights of entertainment for the price of 1 with the Wolves double feature. For $22, you get a ticket for the game and a free movie voucher for AMC theaters. That's quite a value, and it's just in time for movie season. Visit Timberwolves.com for more information. For tickets, ask for the Wolves double feature at any Ticketmaster location or call 1-800-4NBA-TIX. The double feature premieres on January 10th versus the Sacramento Kings.
See you at the movies.
Baby takes it to the hole.
Look at him drive.
Garnett's unstoppable.
What defender can survive?
Pierce always gets the loose ball.
Plus he ain't afraid to die.
Man, those dances are hot.
Now you ain't talking jive.
How many hot dogs did you eat?
I think it was 35.
The NBA love it
Kevin Garnett tonight, 21 points in the second half, 21 of his 27. As the Wolves now up by 11, they have had an 18-point lead at one juncture in this game. Rod Strickland, to take your hat off to him. Played 16 straight minutes.
Stay out on the Wolves. Stay out on the three-point shooters now. Rockets know they got to put up a bunch of points in a hurry, especially on Glenn Rice. Stay on him. He's not going to beat you off the dribble.
Yao Ming off to Stevie Francis. Up the lane. Knocked away. Now Steve Francis looking for the foul, but the ball went out of bounds, and Minnesota will take possession. Good job by Kevin Garnett and Gary Trent. Time on the Wolves side here. Swung in the corner. Anthony Peeler. Gary Trent looks at the shot clock, puts it up and in. GT with one of his best games in a Timberwolves uniform. 12 points, 13 rebounds.
Just overpowers guys in that low post move.
Gary has made his last 5 shots. As we move into the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Gary just so confident right now.
Yeah, he really is playing with a lot of confidence. He just loves being down in the trenches like that. With his strong body, he just clears the defender out of the way legally, creates a space for himself, and that's why he's such a good turnaround shooter. 10 feet, 8 feet from the basket.
Francis with a miss. Steve Francis is 6th in the NBA in scoring right now, 16th in assists, 15th in steals, and 4th in minutes. 42.4 minutes a game. Oh, add this, 9th in three-point shooting.
He's their mini KG.
Exactly right.
He does everything for his team. It's coming with some quicker players trying to see if they can do some trapping and create some turnovers, but it's a little too late.
The Wolves only 11 shots from the line, but they've made them all. Now this would be a huge win for the Wolves heading into the holidays, where the schedule slacks off a little bit. Just 4 games in the next 16 days for Minnesota.
Good chance to get healthy, take care of some, get some big wins.
Strickland inside, wraps it around, it won't drop. Athletic move from Rod Strickland. Mobley at the other end, up and in.
Let's need the foul now.
And Katina Mobley does that. Well, will you be wearing the Santa Claus hat at home?
Nah, I probably won't. My kids are easy to Christmas time. All they want is a video game and a bunch of athletic gear, tennis shoes and basketball stuff, so they're easy. I like my boys.
I like him too.
ACC basketball. The nation's premier program square off in a power-packed doubleheader. First, Cincinnati throws down with dominating big man Chris Hobbs and the Clemson Tigers. Then Seminole Country comes alive as North Carolina's fabulous freshmen battle Florida State. ACC Sunday Night Hoops, tomorrow on Fox Sports Net.
All right, 2-on-1 for the Wild. Duquesne is down towards Duquesne.
Well, we were talking about hats when last we joined you, and I'm going to admit that Trevor Fleck, our producer, was trying to get me to lead you into saying that you would never wear certain hats, including A cowboy hat.
Oh, jeez. Where did you guys find that?
You know what I'm happy about, Michael?
What's that?
That no one took pictures of me or cared about me when I was in high school and college, because we all wore these kind of things back then.
What young man didn't want to be Clint Eastwood? Come on. Forget John Wayne. John Wayne was a whip. Clint Eastwood was a real cowboy.
Go ahead, make mine.
Exactly. Nobody was tougher than Outlaw Josie Wales. I just wanted to be like him.
We mentioned Trevor Fleck, our director tonight, Mark Hershkowitz, and our associate producer, Bruce Wolf. Great job as always. Michael Greenbaum, our statistician.
Actually, I was auditioning for Blazing Saddles, but
really? You wouldn't punch a horse in the mouth.
That's right. Excuse me while I... And you know the rest.
This is very personal situation.
Well, Kevin Garnett, as he has all year, has led the way tonight. And I think at this juncture it would be safe to...
What? Wait, go on a limb. Go on a limb, well, Tom. What do you predict? What are you saying?
You know,
are you actually thinking the Wolves have this game in hand?
I'm thinking about it, and I'm saying that he's our Dodge player of the game.
Oh.
There you go. I've said it.
Do you think the Wolves are going to win?
Yes.
All right, boy. You're getting risque in your old age.
Or risky. 27 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. But you got to go back to the great start from Troy Hudson as Bettino Mobley puts up a long three. Gary Trent, 12 points, 13 rebounds. KG with a double-double now, 27 points and 10 rebounds.
These guys fouling. He had 35 points down with a minute to go. The game's over. I hate when teams just draw it out and drag it out like this. They're not gonna win. Let them play it out. See, even Rudy T is conceded to this game, taking Steve Francis out. So the next trip the Wolves have down the floor, they better not foul.
Double-double leaders among the NBA right at the top. Kevin Garnett tonight records his 23rd of the season. 3 more than Elton Brand and 5 more than Tim Duncan, which says a great deal, doesn't it? Chris Webber, Sean Marion down the list.
Well, as great as all those players are, they should be getting double-doubles every night.
How about we mentioned last night, Paul Pierce last year a career high with 17 for the season.
Connie Hawkins with the shot.
Joaquin Hawkins.
They better not foul.
Throws it up, the rookie from Long Beach State.
No fouls, please. Good. Looks like the Rockets are backing off.
Fans here at Target Center coming to their feet.
Somebody shoot it.
The holiday present they were hoping for has been delivered by the Timberwolves. They'll get their first look.
No fouls, Wolves. No fouls.
Bojan Nakbar from Slovenia, the rookie, on the court as Rudy T has emptied his bench.
Why is Yao Ming still in the game?
Timberwolves tonight, and this one of the more impressive stats for Minnesota, only 8 turnovers, averaging around 14 a game. They played flawless basketball, near perfect basketball, in their first meeting with Yao Ming and the Rockets. Kevin Garnett moves over to the PA.
He does everything. Now he's the PA announcer.
And on the mic, yells out to the fans here and to all of you, happy holidays. That'd be another assist for Kevin tonight. Wolves beat the Rockets in their first meeting of the year, 98-86. And Marnie Gellner standing by with Kevin Garnett.
Kevin, great game for you. How important was it for you guys to have a game like this and beat this Houston team, especially heading into the holiday break?
I think it was the most important for us to come out and play hard. You know, the last couple of games, you know, we've been on the road. It's kind of hard playing on the road, but, you know, it's part of the league, and we got to make some adjustments. You know, our defense has to get better. And tonight, you know, playing a scrappy team like Houston really test our defense. I thought we did pretty well.
And what do you think, is Yao Ming worth all the hype?
Say it again.
Is Yao Ming worth the hype?
I wasn't really caught up in all that. You know, Yao Ming, once you step on the floor, you're a person, and you got to prove yourself every night. So, you know, he's going to be good, but tonight they lost.
All right, thanks, Kevin. Merry Christmas.
Same to y'all.
Garnett wishing everyone a happy holiday after he delivers an outstanding performance. It's the Garnett dynasty here in Minnesota, folks.